Dickinson with a throw in. Gordon. Camps picks up the change. Over the top. Goal. It's coming back now. Carlisle looking for that third goal, but no. Bit of fight back, but they give it away. Dickinson over the top. Gibson backwards to Moxon. Back. Feeney over the top. Loose ball. Grayson now as Stockport now build. Long ball left hand side. Still giving away. Guy through ball. It's Gordon. Oh, that's the goal. That's the goal that sends Carlisle to League One. Or is it? That's right, folks. Back once again with another simulation video. Today we're taking a look at the League 2 playoff final. That's right, it's Carlisle up against Stockport County. Who's going to go through to League 1? We're going to take a little look in just a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course, and you know who you are. And of course, don't forget to hit your thumbs up, subscribe. Of course, your one-stop shop for League 2 simulations, and of course, Blackburn Bloody Rovers. That's right. Now, behind me should be some screenshots of each and every one of the 100 plus FM23 simulations of that League 2 playoff final between Stockport County and Carlisle United. And of course, I'm going to give you the results in a second. Of course, if you do want those numbers yourself to put on your wallpaper, maybe have the biggest scoreline as your wallpaper, or just want to double check my numbers, you can do that. There is a link in the description down below, guys and girls. But of course, without further ado, we're going to jump straight to the deep end and have a little look at what we're talking about. We're talking about, of course, this Badgerino is Stockport County up against Carlisle United. Going to take place at Wembley, and of course we simulated it over 100 times. But what is the most common outcome? What is the biggest scoreline that I saw? Who's more likely to win? Who's the top goal scorers? What about red cards? Is there going to be a deciding factor with red cards? Well, here we go. Let's break down the numbers, starting with the highest scoring game. Who was the highest scoring game? Well, it was this Badgerino, wasn't it? It was a big whopper, 9-goal thriller, going in favour of Stockport County, 5-4 in the end. And I think we might have even saw that more than once. So, wow, of course. So, looking at a slight advantage right here, right now, going in favour of Stockport County. What about the biggest win for Stockport? Well, they actually put up this Badgerino. 7-2 winners over Carlisle. There's a 9 goals in that as well. I was teasing you. I didn't want to do that reveal and then this reveal. But 7-2 victory for Stockport. What about the biggest win for Carlisle? Could they match it? Well, they got a 6-2 win of themselves, of course. 8-goal thriller. A lot of goals scored there. But what about the overall fruit of the pie then? Well, here we go. That's just a little nugget of what we're in store here. All right then, folks, here we go with the main takeaway, of course. Now, these two ties did play each other 103 times in the course of simulations. And as you can see, the main meat of the pie here, 55 wins for Stockport, 48 wins for Carlisle, and 103 games were simulated. So realistically, yep, when you look at the big score line, of course, now this one, is there any hope for Stockport on this one? I'm going to be brutally honest with you. It's going to be a little dicey here. And I think the main, when of course all these numbers are all revealed, you will see that, yes, Stockport do have an major upper hand with that number, but the rest, it is a coin flipperoo between these two sides. What about the goals though? Who scores the most goals? Well, 187 goals were scored by Stockport, 169 were scored by Carlisle. A whopping 356. That's a whopping number. 356 was scored. That's only averaging 3.5 goals a game, give or take. What about games that went to extra time? Well, pretty even, Steven. 6 apiece. 12 games were concluded within extra time. So no slight advantage either of the sides there. What about pens? Well, again, no favoured team on this one. So that also makes the next graphic pretty irrelevant either. So 22 games were done after 90 minutes. And again, 11 wins apiece. Penalties as well, 5 wins apiece. So it is a coin flip. If Carlisle, that's maybe the positive I can give you. A coin flip after the 90. Taking a 90 and you've got a good chance to coming out top according to the supercomputer that is Football Manager 2023. What about the 90 minutes though? Well, there you have the real takeaways. Of course, 81 games were done within the 90-minute mark. 44 wins for Stockport, 37 wins for Carlisle. So after that though, it's anybody's guess. So I don't know what to say to you here, Carlisle fans. You just gotta hope that hope the supercomputer is wrong, because my own opinion is on a different video. Let's take a look at the goal scorers then, shall we? Of course. Now these are the top 10 goal scorers from both Carlisle and Stockport combined. Who was the main man, the main marksman, of course, who's going to be the guy to score the goals? We'll start with number 10, Callum Guy. He got 11. Well done to him. Meanwhile, into 9th spot, Jack Stretton, of course, for Stockport County. Into 8th is Alfie McCalmont. I think he might have been the penalty guru, according to that, if I can remember. Might not have been, I can't remember now. Into 7th spot, Joe Garner. Is he an ex-Rovers player? Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe Garner. Into 6th spot is Kristen Dennis with 18 goals for him. Next up, it looks like it's a Stockport County man. It's Antoni Sarkovic, 30 goals. Big gap between him and Dennis from 5th to 6th. What about 4th? Well, 4th is Jordan Gibson, just one more goal than Sarkovic as we enter the Power 3. Who is the main man in number 3? It is Isaac Olafi with 48 goals. Leading the charge up there for Stockport County, but there's still 2 ahead of him. Into 2nd spot, it is John Kemani Gordon with 56 goals. Wow, wow, wee, wow, but who's taken away the top spot? Well, it is one and only Paddy Madden with 66 goals, the veteran for Stockport County, leading the charge in a very, very Blackburn Rovers influenced team. I saw Davenport in there, I saw Joe Grayson in there, so a couple of players that have been represented by Blackburn Rovers in one way or another. Let's take a look at the goals then in all their glory. Well, here you go. 184 scored by Stockport County. And as we saw, the top of the bills there. Davenport chipped in with a couple of goals there. Grayson with 9. Callum Camps as well, a fella that has been linked with Rovers a bunch. We never took up on that offer. I think he was at Fleetwood, maybe. Rochdale, Fleetwood, something like that. But anyway, those are the goal scorers for Stockport County. As for Carlisle, the goals coming at you from all over the place. Mellish with 6, Patrick with 9, Moxon with a goal as well. 167 total. Again, you can check the numbers yourself. Correct me in the chat. Feel free. What about red cards? Well, only 3 players got red cards in the 100+ games that we did simulate. And I think it's one-sided. If my memory serves me, it is a one-sided thing. It is 5 red cards in total over the games, and they all went in favour of Carlisle United, or against Carlisle. Garner picking up 1, Moxon a couple, as did Feeney as well. So those were the red cards, and again, they could have bearing in these games. So just wanted to put them out there. The feisty guys, the guys who could cause some problems or instigate some problems. But those are, of course, the red mists. What about the major result? Is this one, of course. If there is a little nugget of information to take away from these videos, it is this. The most common scoreline is a 2-1 victory in favour of Stockport, and that appeared 12 times over the course of the 100+, of course, simulations. Well, there you have it. That's Football Manager 2023. The simulations conducted over 100 times. Of course, feel free to peruse the data and at your leisure. And of course, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree or disagree with FM23, the supercomputers take on this playoff final? Will Stockport County be playing League One football next season? Will it be back-to-back promotions for them? Or will Carlisle, who were on the brink of relegation, I think, last season, they've had a bit of a hot and cold kind of couple of seasons. They were flying high a couple of seasons ago. Last season was terrible. This season, of course, we're in the mix for automatics for a good port as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. We'll look forward to that. But until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, and of course, check out the others. We've done League One, we've done League Two, we've done with the Championship, of course, FA Cup, and the European competition. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one.